Welcome to the Biz Grill, where we talk about issues that matter to the state, void of politics, fear or favor. The government has indicated that it is prepared to commence the enrollment of prospective homeowners into newly developed housing units under the National Home Ownership Fund. The move is part of a wider policy drive to improve access to affordable accommodation and tackle the country's housing deficit, particularly among low and middle income earners who face difficulties in securing decent homes. The Minister for Works, Housing and Water Resources disclosed this following an inspection tour of ongoing housing development at Shire Hills and Tema Community 22. He explained that the projects are nearing completion and are specifically designed to benefit working-class Ghanaians. According to the minister, the construction works on the unit are between 95 and 98% complete, paving the way for agreement to be signed with prospective occupants. The houses are almost completed. Mr. J. further noted that the fund has entered into partnership with financial institutions to offer flexible and accessible mortgage schemes aimed at making home ownership a realistic option for more and many Ghanaians. So the government is bringing up a policy where they are going to construct and build houses and also partner with estate developers, partner with financiers who can finance the government, because trust me, the government cannot do this alone. They are going to build a lot of houses and rent it on affordable price to customers, and those customers are the Ghanaians, the citizens. Now, we've stated that one of the things that makes the living condition seems like you being in hell in Ghana has to do with your rent. The high cost of renting in Ghana here. The cost of renting is very, very expensive in Ghana. So imagine you are a low income earner and then you are renting a house more than what you take a month. It comes back hitting at you so hard, because you have a lot of responsibilities as well. We have people who are married, we have people who are not married, but they have other responsibilities they're supposed to cater for. They pay their rent, transport is here, family issues is another thing. And then you take the money. Sometimes by the time the money drops into your account, the money is finished. The money, it's vanished, because you're not coming to sort it out. Maybe this percentage of money will go in here, will be pushed into family issues. This percentage of money will go into rent. This percentage of money to transport, to your feeding. And by the time you realize it, the money is finished for the month. And then you begin to think of where to get your next bread from. So I believe this initiative is a very good one. But you see, the government also brought up initiative before when they were in government. Or that is when Mahama came to government for the first time. They brought on board Saglame housing project. I don't know how far that project has gone, but money was pumped into that project. That project was near completion. I saw a documentary on that project. The house was near completion. The roofing sheet, everything was on point. And then Mahama left government. The next administration that came on board, I don't know what they did. And that house, or those houses, has been left in the bush to rot, whilst we have citizens struggling to get a place to lay their head. Imagine the government has affordable houses they built on countable affordable houses in Ghana. We will not struggle. Even landlords and landladies will be forced to reduce the price of their houses. They will be forced to reduce the price of how they rent houses to citizens. But because they know that the government has no house, the government do not even have a unit, a house unit. They don't even have it. to rent to people, to rent to the citizens, the ordinary Ghanaian, as they call them, or as they call us. And so these landlords and landladies have taken that as a chance to milk from the citizens. And that is what is going on. And that is why you go to rent a house, and then the landlord will look at you. You know the most funny aspect? They'll even ask you, what do you do? They'll ask you, what do you do? Because they know they're coming to give you a very big blow. So they want to ask you what you do. They want to find out your financial status. Is it solid enough? Is it firmly grounded? So that they know that when they're milking big. Or they know that, no, if this is not a catchy meat, then they have to dog it and then go for another one. And so you have people paying rent 500, 650, 700 a month. And the landlord, the landlady is taking 2 years. The landlord, the landlady is taking 3 years in advance. And that is not all. Sometimes you get to these houses and you realize that there were a lot of work to be done on the room that has been rented to you. Sometimes when you look at the ceiling, it is something that has been used like 30, 40 years. It's not of a good standard, so you need to change it. Sometimes the lighting system is bad. You rent a house and there is no toilet, not even a washroom. You have to walk like 30 minutes from your house. 30 minutes from your house to where you get a place to ease yourself. They don't have it, but they are taking money. And sometimes you get to the house and then ceiling cry yanye, painting po yanye, and then the cement a tutu. You will have to use your own money. And sometimes when you're talking to these landlords or landladies trying to get their mind on board, that listen, when I do this, you will have to. Some of them are so good enough that they'll be sincere to you. This house I'm about to rent to you, or the room I'm about to rent to you, it has so and so challenges. So this is what is on board. Use your money to fix it, and then I'll deduct it from your pay. Or you use the money to fix it, and instead of me giving you like 2 years advance, I'll give you like one year. So it means the remaining 1 year money, use it to fix the room and come and stay. And then I'll take only 1 year. Then after the 1 year, I'll start taking what I'm supposed to take from you. Simple. Some of them will not even tell you the truth. They will take the money in fault. They will take it. Then after you rent, after you've packed your things, you realize that, oh God, you've wasted your money. Because the money cannot be refunded back. It cannot be retrieved. You have to gather another money and then sort it out. This is what the ordinary Ghanaian is going through out there. And it has made cost of living so hard and difficult. You have to be struggling. Imagine somebody graduating from school. When you're graduating from school, the first thing that comes in mind is you want a good job. When you get the job, what next? A place to sleep. When you get it, what next? Money for transport. And if all these things are taking like 90% of what you make in a month, how are you living your life? That is why we are calling on the government that they should bring this on board. And since they are bringing it on board and they've said that it's 90%, it's near 90% completion, please, it's affordable, so let it be affordable. You said affordable housing. So if you are saying it is affordable, let it be affordable. It shouldn't be the same thing just like what my landlady or my landlord is taking from me. It should be something that the low-income earner can also afford and make something good or meaningful out of his or her life. But if you are saying it's affordable housing project, and then at the end of the day, you are also taking the same thing just like what the landlady or the landlord is taking from the ordinary Ghanaian, then what is the essence? So please, if you are calling it affordable, let it be affordable. Let it be in a way that the low-income earner can afford, the high-income earner can afford, and at the end of the day, these two people can still save and make good use of their life. But if not, then we are wasting our lives. Because trust me, a time will come, the energy for doing this, you will not get to do it. And the money you save during that period is what is going to help you. What if that money is being pumped into house rent and transportation? What are you going to live on? This is a plea Thank you for making time with me on the episode.